So Lee, talk us through the game then.
Yeah, very worthwhile exercise against a strong, if you like, under-18s Man City team. And really good experience for our lads, and obviously for the lads who have sort of come in from the main group as well. And they've all got something out of it tonight.
Certainly makes a big difference to that game up at Mice Tegid against Bala. Looks like they've come on leaps and bounds.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, obviously that was early days, and it's still early days now. We're still finding out about the group, about their strengths and weaknesses. We had a decent performance on Saturday down at Merthyr Tydfil, and then obviously we've carried it on today. There's a lot of improvement, all through the 16 lads that we've brought in, and there's no great rush. As we've said, they've got some of them got 3 years, some of them got 4 years, and I'm sure everybody who's come to watch tonight will at least have seen something in every player that we can work on, and hopefully maybe one day they'll be good enough for the first team.
Maybe a bit too soon for these players to be pushing with the first team, but we have seen Lawson Okamesi playing that friendly against Rill last week as well, so obviously he's got a good account for himself as well. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, there's several players that have trained with the first team in the last couple of weeks. Lawson's obviously been up to Colwyn Bay with the first team. I think Corey Roper joined the first team also. I think that was at Colwyn Bay, or I think Joe Whittington went up there as well. So there've been players in and around, and I think it's just to give them a taste of what it's like in first team football. And as I say, they're in no great rush. If they make it in the first 6 months, fantastic. If it takes them 2 years, well, it takes 2 years. We just basically give them a second opportunity. And I'm sure Gary and the gaffer tonight have been impressed by what they've seen from the group of 16 that we've obviously brought in, but also the other lads. The likes of Robbie Evans and Joffy. They did really, really well as well, and I think their experience showed as well. They've been out on loan. They've had several first team games as well, and I think their experience showed in that tonight.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that. You got John Royal, Rob Evans, the likes of these. Did that help these new players as well tonight? But maybe a sense of calmness.
Yeah, I think it did. Obviously, they know what Wrexham Football Club's all about. And our boys, if you like, or the 16 boys that have come in. It's fresh and it's new, and they don't really know what the club's about. But we could have put two separate teams out today with the lads who have stepped down, if you like, from the first team and our group. But we thought we would mix them together because it would make them gel a little bit better, and I think it did. I don't think we looked at a place at all on a pitch with players who reportedly cost quite a few quid.
And a good account as well for this Glyndŵr project. What better team to do it against than a Premier League academy side?
Yeah, definitely. As I say, it's a new, innovative idea, and I fully believe that we will get players out of it into the first team. As I say, it's if and when. But I think that people who have seen our 16 players today will know that the future's bright for the football club. With that pool of players, obviously the pool of players that are coming from below them as well, with the scholars. They're doing fantastic at the moment. And there's certainly some players in there who've benefited from first team football, and I'm sure you'll see them continue to progress. And obviously as a Wrexham supporter, I think it's a really exciting time. We've got a new manager, we've brought in new faces, and I think all through the squad now there's great competition for places, and hopefully it'll give us that aim of getting back into the Football League sooner rather than later.
Okay, Lee, thank you very much for that.
No problem.